Okay, so I'm finally back with another sketchbook tour. I was going to stop doing them, but whatever. So on the cover I've got it was a postcard that I coloured in, and goals, which I didn't do all of them. And this one was inspired by the song Through Me to You by Ferry, which is apparently about a depressed girl who's trying to reach out to the one she loves while listening to Pink Floyd. So, Pink Floyd. And like the video is in like a bathroom, so she's in a sink. That was from when I saw Cosmo Sheldrake live. I absolutely love him. He's just amazing. Drawing Pokemon from memory, and the only one I got right was Drifloon. Some of these are really, really dumb. Especially Rhyperia. Doodles, and trying to redesign one of my old characters, and whatever this thing is. Glimmer from She-Ra, because I freaking love She-Ra, and Fight Me if you hate it, like seriously. A doodle on a thing from a tissue box. Some redraws of some stuff I did. That was in December 2017, and that was in February 2018. It's 2019 now, right? Yeah, it is. So I redrew them, and they're so much better than the originals. An alien, and another redesign of a character of mine. Me drawing some random objects that are around the house. These are pencil cases, and that's a tin that looks like a radio. So yeah. So this is what comes into my head when I listen to the song Rich by Cosmo Sheldrake. I decided to draw it, and this is like my favourite thing in the sketchbook. And I got the thumbnail of it there. Just, yeah. Two of my OCs riding a space whale, which my friend decided to name Daniel. The space whale is called Daniel. Yeah, that's... also based on a line from a Cosmo Sheldrake song, Cuddle Up with a Hesitant Skeleton, from the song Come Along. So, yeah, and that was a primary colour challenge. I used every primary colour marker that I had to do this. That was me using the art supplies I hate, and I drew Pizzazz from Gem because I freaking love Pizzazz. She's awesome. And that was the only pink art supplies challenge. So I drew Pink Diamond with Pearl, but she's in an awkward pose, I don't know. And this was the pink swatches that I had. Doodle page, cat studies, another doodle page, dragon studies, because I'm rubbish at drawing dragons. 1 marker challenge, 3 marker challenge. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. So that was inspired by the artist Thania McCardle, who I studied for my art A-level years ago. More doodles. More doodles. A poster inspired by the Ghost songs Perfect Nothing and Novocaine, and also that old video about rats, which doesn't exist anymore, but yeah. And I drew over it again. Draw with makeup challenge. I drew this with nail varnish, and honestly this thing stank for weeks. A collage inspired once again by Cosmo Sheldrake because he is awesome. Seriously, go listen to him if you haven't heard his stuff. This is me finalising Connie's redesign, and that's the one I went with. And then I drew her with her girlfriend Haru to celebrate my Animal Crossing Pocket Camp character. Realism practice, and I decided to draw some Vulcans because I'm obsessed with Star Trek. Yeah. I think I drew Tuvok the best, and he's my favourite out of the 3 Vulcans that I drew as well. So, just like a spread of things that make me happy. It's got loads of song lyrics on it that I like. An abandoned factory, because I like abandoned factories, and tea. Like, you'll see a lot of, like, stuff from tea bags and stuff in this sketchbook. Like, the most relatable picture I've ever drawn, guys, I think I'm a lamp. Like, you know, I turn into a lamp, like, every Tuesday or so, I swear. Some more doodles. that was me trying to draw like Oliver's antics because he is amazing. And yeah, some fan characters that I have that I don't really use seriously, they just kind of exist. Fan art of the song Electric Knife by Fairy. Yeah, I want to skip these pages because I hate them. Skip that too. Pokemon stuff. Blackout poetry that I can't be bothered to zoom in on. All green art supplies challenge, which I actually failed because I had way too many green art supplies, but I still like the picture, so some really horrible things that I want to skip. And this picture, god damn it, I was in a horrible art block when I started this, so it took me a couple of months to finish this. But yeah, I love Team Skull. And Bee and Puppy Cat. I love Bee and Puppy Cat. The 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second challenge, which was hilarious, honestly. Doodles. Washi tape Christmas jumper inspired by Rambutan illustration. Some things. I was in an art block at this point, so I just want to like quickly skip through these pages because I don't like them and they remind me of bad times. Okay, now the good stuff happens again. Trying a watercolor. I don't know. I ended up going over it with marker. And the gay page. These are some OCs. Mabel from Gravity Falls, and more OC redesign. There's a lot of redesigned OCs, and I'm trying to finalize that OC I was redesigning like way earlier in this sketchbook. Oddly specific t-shirts. I may be small, but are you the gentlest sibling of a robot? A weird comic that is really kind of confusing to navigate, but there we go. I kept leaving tea bags everywhere this one day, and I ended up drawing it for some reason. A premium doodle. Finalizing Strato's redesign. This was inspired. I discovered the YouTube channel Local 58, and I binged it, and then I drew this as inspiration. Some side characters that I don't use very often. Event. A redraw of something I did last year, and some random robot. That was something that was in a dream. Some ghost songs. Those Who Carried On had just come out, and such a good song. Some more doodles. Fox studies, because I love foxes. Oliver and Puppy Cat, because they have like literally the same voice. And this, I absolutely love industrial things, like abandoned factories and stuff, so I had to draw something like that. The evolution of one of my most redesigned characters, Connie. And her name changed like with every redesign as well. So she started off being called Kaneko Sone, and now she's Connie Kino. She changed a lot. Yeah, went to see Stan and Ollie. It's a good film. I was pretty much raised on Laurel and Hardy, so yeah. That was supposed to be about lucid dreaming, but it doesn't like look like that. I don't know. This is a picture that I'm really happy with. They're having a sleep. I like drawing people in bathrooms. I don't even know at this point. I swear. There's the song In Solidarity by Pumpkinhead. Yeah, some doodles. I quite like these pages. More doodles. Rainbow 2.0. This was inspired by Tameka. More redesign. I redesigned Swordino this time. More redesigns. More redesigns. Some doodles. This was when I kept seeing like some light kept reflecting in the corner of my glasses, and it was really weird. Some OCs. A Marini that I drew in 2017. Oh god. Okay, I like to skip past these. Some nice doodles though. Yeah, I'm skipping past these. Another redesign. The things that... What are they called? The recurring things in my drawings. Yeah. Bookmarked it because I need to remember. This was a dream that I had where I went to hell, and it was surprisingly fun. And there was a Dalek, and I had to marry my OC datascope, who's a supercomputer. 80s inspired thing. My OC is like an 80s hero. I was watching a lot of 80s cartoons. I don't know. That was inspired by a dream. It was a really creepy dream. That was a redraw of something I did. Colouring sheet. There's like these drag queen colouring sheets. I've done a couple of them. More OC redesigns. This is a boy, by the way. Oh, he's like a soft boy. So yeah. The remaining OCs that weren't in the sketchbook. So yeah. Mr. Blue Sky. Yeah. Some doodles. By this point I had a cold. Yeah, more doodles, and this thing, which was like experimental, and I'm done, and it wasn't 2-part, and I can't believe I did a sketchbook tour in one video. I am so happy. So, yeah.